Up next on Sci-Fi Fantasy, cleaning up seams without putty. Hey everybody, it's Kenny Conklin from SciFiFantasy.com and welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're going to do a tutorial on the basics of sanding seams without using putty and getting them nice and clean. Again, this is for guys that are just getting into the hobby or somebody that doesn't know this tip or trick. And if you do know something that we don't know, send it along and we'll make a video of it. And as always, we'd like to thank everybody that's been stopping by and hitting the subscribe button. We're closing in on 950, and everybody that's been hitting the notification bell. We thank you very much. So enough out of me, and let's get over to the bench and start this up. So this is basically what I use for the sanding. I have Squadron Products sanding sticks. I got a new set because I go through these suckers. We don't need that. This is my older set that we'll use. Obviously glue to put the pieces together, and the piece. We're going to be doing the arm from Superboy. And up in the top left you'll see a better picture of the seam itself, but over here's a seam. And this Plastic glue works really well, puts it right together. And I don't really care about the extra glue that's on the side here because that's going to get sanded off once we start doing this. So this is going to be a 5-step process. We're going to use all 5 sanding sticks, and we're going to start with the coarse sanding stick first. And all you're going to do is knock down that lip, but be careful when you're sanding. You don't want to flatten out any of the round edges, so you got to be really careful and go pretty slow with it. So once I'm done sanding all this down, we'll be right back. So once you're done with the coarse, you'll see you have a lot of scratch marks and it looks all crappy. Don't worry about that. I promise you by the end of this video, you will have a nice clean piece. So in the next step, you're going to take your medium stick and you're going to work your way down from coarse, medium, and so on. So all you're going to do is you're going to start the process over by going over that seam and starting to buff out all those scratches. So once you're done with the medium, you're going to move on down to the fine stick, and just keep remembering with each pass, don't mess with the contours, don't go flat, do it lightly and just get rid of that seam. And then I'm going to start this again and work my way down the arm. And as you can see, after the fine, the line is starting to go away and all those scratch marks are really going away now. So now after that, we're going to step down to the extra fine and start working again on this thing. And now you can see after the extra fine, almost all of the scratches are out. It's nice and smooth. I can't even feel that lip anymore that was there with the seam. So the next and final step is the last pad is 2-way. It has 2 polishings on it. I use the white one first. It's a little rougher, and then I use this one. So I'll polish it out and then I'll show you the end result. Okay, as you can see, the seam is pretty much invisible now. You can feel it and feel there's no ridge, and there's no ridge in here either. But the only way you're truly going to tell is if everything is perfect, and you're not going to be able to see the seam, is by priming and seeing if there's any deviations on your work. Just remember when you get to the last step, do the white first if you want. Either way, I just like this side better because it is smoother and it gives it a really nice polished finish. So I threw primer on here real quick, hit it with the blow dryer to get it done, but as you can see, no seam. Looks really good, and once we put paint on it, it'll look even better. So that's all that's to it. Well, that's it on this quick tip. Hopefully it helped out some people that are just getting into the hobby. And like I said, if you throw your primer on there and you still see some of a seam, just go over it lightly, make sure you don't flatten anything out, and get rid of that seam, and everything will be good to go. So that's about it for this video. Thank you everybody for stopping by, and thank you everybody for hitting the subscribe button and the little notification icon. We really appreciate it. And if you have any questions or comments, or you want to see something specific on the channel, just throw it in the comments section below and we will get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you all have a great night. Take care and bye-bye.